Good evening. Here I am playing GUEDIN'S Attack on Titan. That's a fan game. And, one other thing that I want to mention before I forget, I did invest in getting myself a face cam and a better microphone, just so I won't have to worry about all this and, like, the tinny sound that might come out of my mics and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be getting a little bit better quality stuff, and you guys will be able to see my ugly mug and my reactions as I play games. So hopefully that'll make it a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch. But let's go ahead and start this up now. I will say I did go into the tutorial before, and I was realizing that I was peaking out my audio and such. So I'm hoping that that I won't be peaking out as much. But let's see here. And I know that this is a jump. Oh, and I also tried to use a controller for this because I think, and I mentioned this in the other video that I was creating before I stopped, and I was like, oh man, I'm peaking out a lot on my audio. If you notice here on the swords that they use, oh, and I just realized the swords don't have texture on them either. That's too bad. But either way, if you notice on the sword, there are two triggers that Aaron here is holding on to. And that's the name of the character that I'm playing, if you guys haven't seen Attack on Titan, by the way. But this is Aaron. Hi. Say hello, Aaron. Say hi. No, hello? Okay, anyway. But what I'll say is this actually looks really pretty. Came out on Unity, I think it's... No, not Unity. Unreal 4 engine, so that's why it's able to do some pretty cool stuff with lighting and whatnot. But I can't wait to see what they do with this. But anyway, as I was saying before, they have two triggers there on the sword that they use. I'll get to why that is if you guys don't know about it in a bit, but since there are two triggers, I think this would work really well on a controller, a PlayStation or Xbox controller, just because they've got the front two buttons, L1, L2, R1, R2, to be able to use those. I think that would work out better than what I'm actually seeing in, oh, there we go, that's missing it. Work out better than what they are using right now for being able to use the hooks here. And that's actually what I was getting to here. It's almost like a Spider-Man-esque type thing, where I can shoot out, hooks all over the place, and if I jump, they pull me in. Now, I'm going to shoot both, because that actually, I found out that pulls me forward, but I think it would be really cool right now is if I was using the controller, I'd just be able to pull the bottom two, and it would just pull me forward. Or even if if I'm using two, I could just pull down one, that would also work, I think. Maybe, but I'd still like to be able to have it where it uses both, like where I use L2 and R2 to pull them in, and then L1 and R1 to shoot them out. I think that would be really cool. And it would also allow for, I think, a little bit better, like smoother of a, I don't know, just transversal, or traversal of the environment. Transversal, what am I thinking? Traversal of the environment, I think. So... And the cool thing is, like you saw me doing there, you can actually use the hooks on the ground here and pull yourself forward. So it reminds me a little bit of Dying Light in that regard. But let's go ahead and do this. Whee! Okay, so now the wall run. Now this is where I think I started to get a little bit of stuff wrong. So... Okay, yeah, see, I didn't do all that well there, but I did pretty well. Okay, so now, also, this is where I kind of screwed up things before. Oh, and I don't even have to hit jump in order to jump off the wall. Okay, and then this one here gave me trouble. Now, let's see if I can do this correct again. Oh, cool, I did it. Okay, and the cool thing is, if you notice, I tapped the button to be able to use inertia there, and I actually did pretty decently. I'm going to do that again. Now, this is actually pretty fun. I like the inertia system that they have, because if you use it just right, I can go like this, and then I can just keep on... Oh, that was actually perfect. Wow. I can just keep on going around like this. I can even speed up a little bit. pull myself into where I have it. It's really, really cool, and I could see this being very fun. Okay, now this was also something that I didn't quite understand. Okay, I only got a cut there, so I didn't do it completely right, but I did complete the tutorial here. This is where I ended off before, and I noticed that I peeked out a lot. This time I actually stayed away from peeking. I'm going to pull my mic away a little bit farther. There we go. So let's go ahead and not retry, because I think I've got the basics down. So let's go back into training here. Okay, now this is to the stuff that I have not done yet. So let's go into sample 1, or simple 1. Sample. There goes my dyslexia. Move or press the start button. Okay. Oh. Oops. That wasn't very good. Yeah. Oops. Oh man, bonus lost. Oops. Oh, I see what's going on. I see. Okay. Yeah, see, this is where I get a little bit confused in what I'm doing here. And, oops. No, I'm not doing it right. Yeah, see? I'm not going to get a very good score, yeah. Huh. I think I might retry that. Oops. Whoa. What bonus lost? Oh, he hit the very edge of the wall there. Oh, that's annoying. Nope, nope, nope. Whoa. See, that's the thing I like about the inertia in this. There we go. Oh, come on. I always do that there. Face plant myself. Might have actually done something really cool there. Ah. Cool, I actually got a B rank there. That was actually pretty cool. Man, this is actually really fun once I start to... I'm starting to get the hang of it, but I still kind of feel like I'm not doing all that well. But B rank is good enough for me for now anyway, because I really don't think that I'm going to be able to get perfect, unfortunately. Get the S rank or the A rank even. Oh, and just so you know, if I click on Save Humanity, it's not available yet. Oh man, I missed you. And I also missed the Titan, so... But I was doing well thus far, you know? Let's try this. What? I didn't even hit him? Oh, that's annoying. Well, let's see here. What could I do? I want to try and do this. Oh man, how did I not hit him? See, the attack I don't understand. I don't know if I understand that completely. Because I'm letting go just before I hit it, like it said that I'm supposed to. But I don't know if I'm... Oh, well there we go, I just got a clean cut. Whee! That was actually kind of entertaining. See, part of me wants to have like just an environment where I can just, you know, dick around in this and that's it. Because I think that would be really cool. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. See, now, there's an option where I can actually turn this stuff off, the hooks. And I kind of want to try and do that. Oh, I completely missed that one. Wow, yeah, this is definitely advanced here. I can tell. Let's see if I can do it this way. Oh, this is so interesting. This is just, like, generally fun to do. I'm gonna try this again to try and see if I can get this guy. Oops. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna try it over there. Oh, cool. I got another clean cut. Awesome. Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Cool. I didn't expect to get that one. Excellent, but you get completely screwed over because you do that. Screw you, Titan. Oh, that's where I was supposed to go. I see. Well, at least I got a little bit higher of a score there, I think. I don't know if it's keeping the right scores, though. Because I think I got better last time. Part of me wants to retry that one more time, because, I mean, I'm probably going to be cutting some of this stuff out anyway. Because, yeah, see, the issue is I'm not used to having to, like... I wish they had an attack button on my mouse or something. And again, that would be another benefit of having the controls be on a controller, because then I'd have more buttons available at my fingers easier, I suppose. You know, I'd be able to have jump be on, like, well, I'll use the PlayStation because that's the controller that I normally use. Have jump be X, you know, and all I need to do is hit X in order to jump. And then I'd still have my, you know, top buttons for being able to pull in either individually or all at once, because I think it's technically all at once right now anyway. And it seems to work that way, having it be all at once when you pull in your hooks. Screw you, Titans. Well, I think I slightly improved from the last time anyway, but either way, I'll just go ahead. Oh, not quit game. Oh, that's annoying. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to boot that back up again. Let's see here. Okay. Boom. Oops. Boom. Boom. Whoa. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and that's actually kind of cool. I think I noticed this before, but if I let go of one but not both of these guys... Oh, man, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, man, that's tough. That is tough. Well, I'm gonna get this guy anyway. What? Oh, I only got one of them. Oh, well, we'll go this way. Whoa. Now I'm just flailing about. Oh man, that is rough to try and get both of them, like, on the fly like that. If I don't let go, that's hilarious. Oh man. Man. Hello. Oh wow, that was interesting. Yeah, I did okay there. Yeah, I think that I am pretty much done with those ones. I mean, I definitely appreciate... Well, here, I'll give my summary once I'm done going through this first one again, because I want to see how well I can do now that I'm a little bit more used to the controls. Wait, is this the first one that I tried? Oh, I'm gonna lose my bonus there. Yeah, I did that one crappily. But hey, you know what? It works. Oh, cool. Wait, did I just get an A? No. Wait a minute, where's my score then? Because if my score was enough to get an A, my rank was a B. Oh, it's because of the time, I'm betting. The time brought me down, I think, because I got an A on total score, but B on overall time, so that brings me down to a B. Whatever. I'll take it. But here, now at this point in time, I'll go ahead and give you my thoughts on this. It's really fun. I mean, I don't know if I was expressing that as well as I should have, but it's really fun, because I'm really concentrating, because you have to concentrate in this game to know, when your cursor is green instead of red, and trying to keep track of where your inertia is going so that you can swing around stuff. But what I'll say is this is basically it. I mean, you use your grappling hooks to, fly around and, do cool stuff like this. Be basically like Spider-Man in stuff that you do. And I'd say that this game is doing Spider-Man better than I think some Spider-Man games have done Spider-Man. So, woo! I mean, this is just generally fun to do. I mean, I love this. I'd love to have an open sandbox environment of this, but... Oh man, yeah, this is reminding me more and more of Dying Light, because Dying Light also had it where it's like, I'm trying to talk to you guys, and then I just get distracted because it's so fun to just be using the grappling hooks and then zipping along and stuff like that. That was hilarious. Man, yeah, this is just generally fun to just be flying around like this. This is so fun. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted by this, but maybe it was a bad idea for me to go into the tutorials, because now I'm having too much fun. Oh, cool, yeah. I'm checking out the dodges and stuff. Let's see if I dodge. Oops, no, I can't. Dodging backwards is hard with this. And I'm getting distracted again. It's just so fun to do. I mean, Gaiden, you're doing a really good job on this. Keep up the good work if you're actually watching this. Because I'm having fun even just with this section. I can't wait to have this, like with smoother, like tighter controls and whatnot. I mean, this is just, it's already awesome and fun. So, yeah. Anyway, so what I'll say is like I said, there's not a whole lot of extra stuff that needs to be added in terms of controls, because this already kind of encompasses all of the, what I'd say would be the most fun stuff about Attack on Titan. And again, I'd say that the attack system might need a little bit of tweaking, but I understand the hold down and then wait and then attack, because it's supposed to be hard to attack the Titans. But yeah, I'd still love to have controller implementation on this. I'm assuming you'll probably have that, but in case you aren't thinking of having that, I would recommend having it on there. I'm sure that other people who have played this have also said the same thing. I would not be surprised at all. Whee! Anyway. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to how this turns out. I really want controller support for this, like a gamepad controller. because I think it would make you feel even more like you're in the game, because then you're going to be using, you know, like on both hands, they've got the controls for both because they have to control both sides. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really think that it would work out so much better, in terms of being able to move around. And but again, like I said, it might just be because I'm more used to consoles, like I said before. So I don't know. I'd even love to hear my subscribers, you know, rule in on this. I mean, you've seen me play around with this, and do you think this would be easier with controls? Because essentially, I'll give you the mouse controls and everything, so you can actually see what I'm talking about in terms of, not interface. What am I thinking? Controls. There we go. So you've got WASD to move around, spacebar to jump, and reel. I'd love to have that on a separate button, just because I don't know. It just seems a little bit strange to have it on the same button as jump. I mean, I can understand why, perhaps, but I'd still love to be able to, like, essentially, you know, like here, I'd love to be able to use one of my hooks on something, run to the edge of a building and jump off of it, and then not be pulled in immediately, or even just for a split second. You know, because then I'd love to be able to, like, hold down the jump button to maybe make Aaron jump a little bit further or something like that. I think separating them, I think, would implement things just a little bit better. It may add an extra button and everything, but like I said, I think if you had it on a controller, it would work even better. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot of extra stuff in here. You know, left mouse and right mouse to be able to put out the hooks. Yeah, so like I said, I'd love to have my subscribers weigh in and see if they would think it would also work better on a controller, because who knows, I might have some more PC people out there who would say, oh no, you're crazy, you know, this is so simple, I'd be able to do it no problem. But I find myself thinking too much about the buttons and making sure I'm hitting the right buttons for it to be as immersive as I want it to be. And I really want this to be immersive because I think this is going to be a really, really cool game. Especially if they make the graphics on Aaron here look, you know, the graphics that they got on Aaron, they did a pretty good job of making it, you know, look like anime, but still not exactly anime in 3D. They did a very good job on that, and I kind of like a little tinge of cell shading there, which I appreciate, but it still looks really, really good. I hope that they do the buildings the same way. So again, I can imagine. Yeah, see, there I go. I mix up left and right again because my dyslexia, but like that. See? But see, now that I've got this set up, I'd love to be able to jump and then pull the thing in and not just be automatically pulled in that direction, because I think I'd be able to, like, oh cool, I can actually pull it out away from myself. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, I could see some really cool stuff done with this, especially if they implement like a collision system on the actual wire itself to be able to, like, trip up Titans and such. I really hope it becomes a full-fledged game and that they're able to implement something that's going to be really, really awesome. Because I think that ever since I saw the actual anime, I thought this would make a really cool game. And then I saw some of the fan games, I'm like, oh, that's cool, but not quite enough for me to want to go out and play it. This one was, and I'm glad that I did, because this is really, really well done. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Again, I'd like to see that controller support so that I can have a little bit, like I said, think a little bit less about the controls that I'm trying to utilize. And again, that just could be because I'm not as used to being on a computer as I am on using a controller. But this game, I think, really does lend itself to a controller, simply because there aren't a ton of controls that are necessary in order to do things in the game. Either way, that's just kind of me nitpicking and maybe giving some advice to the designer here, because you know, I really like what they're doing so far, and I really hope that they do just as good of a job with the rest of the game as they have thus far, and tighten up the controls a little bit. Again, add the controller support, because I really think that it would work really well with it. So before I get distracted, or before I start going on about stuff I've already gone on about again, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, and There we go. Again, I'm getting distracted, sorry. But I'll go ahead and leave the video here. Again, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out this game for yourself. And and if you also are looking into Attack on Titan for the first time, it's very easy to find. Just do a search for Attack on Titan. I think it's also Shingeki no Shojin. Oh, no, that's not right. I can't remember. I'd have to probably look it up again. I think I used to be able to pronounce it in Japanese, but I've forgotten it since because I'm most definitely not anywhere near fluent in Japanese. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this. And just remember, if it wasn't evening when you watched this, it's always evening where I am.